Notice where you feel the breath. It might be in the nostrils or on the upper lip. Cool in, warm out. It might be in the chest. You might feel the chest rise on the inhale and sink slightly on the exhale. Might be in the abdomen, might be in the belly. You might feel the belly rise and then sink on the abdomen on the exhale. There might be another part of the body where you can witness the breath. We'll just linger here and watch, being really curious. What happens when I'm breathing in? What happens when I'm breathing out? There are many dimensions to our breath. You might think about the duration. How long is the inhale? How long is the exhale? You might think about the depth or the quantity of air you're taking in. Does the breath feel more shallow or more deep today? You might think about effort. Is the breath coming easily and naturally today? Or is it more belabored, maybe more start-stop, or feels like it's taking effort? And again, there's no one right or wrong. We're just observing. I'm just noticing, making a mental note. Can you make the breath even easier? Can you pay a little less attention to it and let it run an automatic program in the background? And we'll bring the attention, instead of being on the breath, to setting an intention for the practice. You might have an intention you've been working with. Wonderful. You might have a new intention that's popped into your head today. Great. Or you might not have thought of one yet. You might want to borrow mine. I stay in the present moment. Breath is a great way to do that. Sometimes the thoughts want to take us down a road of lamenting the past or predicting the future. But when we say, I am inhaling, I am exhaling, it is hard to be anywhere other than this present moment, right here, right now. So whichever intention you choose, send it out into the universe. Let the universe help conspire to make it so. And then we can gently let go. Let the intention fall to the back burner as we bring our attention to how the body feels physically today. I'll invite you first to notice where something is touching your body, where your weight is connecting your body to the earth, bottoms of the feet, the hips, maybe the low back. And then also where your clothes are touching your body. Maybe your hair is touching your neck. Maybe you're wearing a watch or some jewelry that you can feel. See if you can notice all of these external points where they're making contact with your skin. And then we'll go internally and see if there are any ways in which the body itself is sending signals, perhaps a gurgly tummy or a bit of discomfort or pain somewhere. Sometimes there's itchiness or tingliness or any other sensation that originates from within the body. And it's fine if the answer is, I don't feel any of that. No worries. We're just doing a little scan to see whether or not we pick up on anything. And then we try very, very hard not to judge it too harshly. We simply observe and say, interesting. That's how that is right now. Rather than ascribing, this is very good and this is very bad. Our sensory experience, by and large, usually is not a moral issue, and we don't have to ascribe goodness or badness to it. And then I'll invite you to rest in the heart space and see if you can find an emotion that is bubbling up. How do you feel from an emotional standpoint today? Did you come joyfully and willingly? Or did you come begrudgingly because you know you might feel better afterwards? Or this is an important part of your daily ritual. Maybe you feel bored or irritated. Maybe somebody said something or did something that's still rolling around in your head. This is the time to say, okay, what emotion am I bringing to this practice? And then we see if we can lighten that just even a little bit and say, that's interesting. We'll let it fade to the background as we go into our body scan, lightly resting the attention on each body part as it's named. Sometimes it's very easy to feel into specific body parts, and other times it's surprisingly difficult. That's okay. You can simply visualize where that part of the body is in space, and then we quickly move on to the next. No need to impose judgment on yourself if you can or cannot easily feel into a certain place. But we'll start with the right hand thumb and the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little baby finger. The palm of the right hand and the back of the hand, the wrist and the lower arm, the soft bit on the inside of the elbow, and the bony bit on the outside. The upper arm the bicep and the tricep, and the right shoulder, the front of the shoulder, the top of the shoulder, and the shoulder blade. And then jumping down to the left hand thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. The palm of the hand, and the back of the hand, the wrist, and the lower arm, the soft bit on the inside of the elbow, and the bony bit on the outside. The upper arm, the bicep and the tricep, and the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, the top of the shoulder, and the shoulder blade. And then both arms together, from the tips of the fingers to the tops of the shoulders and back down. And then bring the attention to the throat center, the collarbone on the left and on the right, the sternum, the breastbone, the right armpit, the right part of the chest, the right waist, the right hip, and the right sits bone. And then coming back to the throat center and the clavicle on the left side, down to the left armpit and the left side of the chest, the left waist, and the left hip, and the left sits bone. And then the entire torso from the neck to the hips. Both thighs, both knees, the soft bits behind the knees, left and right, the lower parts of the legs from the knees to the ankle, again on the left side and on the right side, and both feet, the heels, the arches, the balls of the feet, and the toes, the tops of the feet, the calves on the left and the right, the hamstrings on the left and the right. And then come into the low belly, breathing into the low belly, Breathing into the heart space. Breathing into the third eye. Breathing into the crown of the head. And then feeling the whole body, from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. Maybe you call back into your attention the intention you set at the beginning of our time together. I stay in the present moment. And then start thinking about which part of the body would like to move as we gradually transition from this period of relative stillness into the rest of the day. Maybe it's a flutter of the fingertips, pressing the feet into the earth. Maybe it's rolling the shoulders. And when you're ready, there is no rush, but when you're ready, you can blink open the eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.